All right guys, we're back out on site looking at property again today, and I know I said it always rains, but it's beautiful. It's sunny out. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'll take it. So previously we talked about slope and how that affects your site costs and also the usability of your property. This site we're at today is just such a great example of how deceptive slope can be. So if you were to look at this land before the foundation went in, you would have probably said it was flat and there was no slope across it. There's actually about 4 feet of slope from front to back and side to side. So we're standing at the downhill side of it, and in front of me is what would be our typical foundation stem wall and footing. This is the more affordable side of the foundation, if you will, because it's just a standard stem wall and footing. We're going to go take a look at the garage and the front porch, and we're going to talk about where a lot of that cost is in the foundation, but also how it affects the usability with the backfill that we need to do so you can have a concrete patio versus a wood deck. So let's go take a look at that. All right, so I started talking about standard foundation walls over there. As you can see behind me and in front of me, not standard at all. To my left here is where the front door of the home will be, and this is a single level home. I'll talk more about why that's important in a second. This is what we call a stacked foundation wall. So it's basically double the height of the standard foundation wall. Now we stacked it because it's a single level home. The single level home, you want to minimize as many steps as you can into and out of the home. Stacking this wall allows us to take this gravel that's over here to my right, backfill it up against the wall, pour the concrete on top of it, and you can have minimal steps into the home. If we did not stack this wall, it would have had what's called pony wall on top of it. Now pony wall is a funny term. I'll explain more about that in a second when we go look at it. Get out the pad and paper because there's going to be a pop quiz at the end. 2 main terms that's going to be on that quiz. We'll make it easy on you. Pony wall and stacked foundation wall. To recap, stacked foundation wall, that's what's to my left here. You use a stacked foundation wall when you need to push material up against it so that you can make up grade somehow. In this case, the front doors here, we're pushing rock up against it, putting concrete on top of that, and minimizing steps into the single level home. Now, pony wall, you still use it to make up grade on a site, but you use it in a location when you don't want all that concrete exposed because it doesn't look as nice, and it also costs more money. The pony wall on the outside of your home gives a much better presentation when you arrive at the home. It's also more affordable. So pony wall again is below the floor joist of the home. So imagine the floor joist is setting here on this home. As the foundation steps down, the pony wall will be used to make up the difference from the top of this to the bottom of the floor joist. Looks better on the outside, is also more affordable. If you're interested in learning more about building on acreage, check out our new home building seminar.